Whenever he's
Okay.
ready, I'm ready.
Already.
I'll call to order the December 14th, 2021 Human Relations Commission meeting. I would like to request staff confirmation that the Kansas Open Meetings Act required notice has been properly provided.
Yes, it has.
Well, that being the case, I will then ask for roll call.
Okay. Chair Burchell.
Present.
Vice Chair Grinter. Commissioner Godsey.
Present.
Commissioner Canales.
Present.
Commissioner Ilrich.
Present.
Commissioner Rivers.
Present.
I find that we do have a quorum, and that would take us to our agenda, item number 2, approval of minutes from the Tuesday, November 9th, 2021 regular meeting. You should have a copy of those in front of you, and they were distributed electronically. Is there a motion to approve these minutes?
Motion to approve the minutes.
There's a motion to approve. Is there a second?
I second.
Okay, there's a motion and a second to approve the minutes. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. The minutes are approved. That takes us down to new business, specifically public hearing items. Is there a representative from the public that would wish to be heard at this time? I see none in the room.
There's none on Zoom.
There are none in Zoom, none in the room. I'll just wait to see if anybody magically appears in the next 10 seconds here. Seeing no one, we will then move on to administrative items. Item number 3.1, a docket review of cases.
Chair Burchell,
Yes.
if I might, we did provide that along with the minutes and the agenda electronically for you to review. We have 3 open cases. At the time this was filed, we have 2, but I know we have 3 right now that are in the open status, and then the ones that are still waiting for hearing. We have hearing dates set for those, and it's been slow with the backlog and COVID, but they are all set for hearing. As soon as those hearings are, we'll update those. If anyone has any questions on those, we anticipate, we were waiting for this docket session and the study session, but we anticipate that 2 of those will be moving on to the commission soon.
Does the commission have any questions for staff on the docket? And that would be the color-coded spreadsheet towards the end of your packet. Thank you for the update, and I appreciate getting that ahead of time electronically. Hearing no questions for staff, I'll then move us on to administrative item number 3.2, an update on the 2022 Fair Housing Seminar. And I'd ask the staff for an update on that seminar.
Chair Burchell?
Yes.
If I can maybe recognize just a second, we've made some progress on this. We're slowly learning what they did before, but we do have the date reserved for April 22nd, and it will be at the same location that it's been here recently in the past, which is the Tony Events, it's TE, Pizza Event Center. I'm TPAC. I was trying to remember all the acronyms. I still want to call it the old name because of my history here. But that is, we do have it reserved. It's a Friday, which historically they've been on Fridays, and that tends to be a good day for these types of events. We're making progress on trying to get it certified. We've reached out to some different agencies, being the Kansas Bar Association to have CLE credits, the person at Kansas Wesleyan to have credits for possibly we're looking into seeing if we can get accredited for social workers, and then we've reached out to the Realtors Association to see if we can get any continuing education there to try and encourage individuals to attend. We also have 2 of the speakers confirmed, the 2 that were rated, the ones that come from out of town. They've spoken a few times before and have high marks on the past evaluations, the professor from Washburn and the person from Topeka who's the head of the consumer credit counseling there, Michelle Ewert and Teresa Baker. So we have all of those confirmed, and the rest is kind of still in progress, but we're kind of making up for lost ground. I know we wanted to have that stuff confirmed by the end of the year, and we do. We're still open, though, for ideas on speakers and specific topics. So if anyone from the commission has any, we'd be happy to entertain those.
And Commissioners, I did receive a public input from a citizen saying that they attended one of these and felt that they learned a lot as a tenant and wanted to make sure that we would have information at this and let the public know that this is open to all comers, and so it's not just the landlords or the people involved in the business, but also people that might be consumers of housing in Salina, and they would find this of benefit as well.
Yes, we will take anyone that wants to attend. It's open to the public. So there'll be a small fee to kind of cover expenses like the meal, which we're still looking at those options, but it's not completely free, but it's open to anyone. That is the extent of my update, unless anyone has any suggestions.
Do any of the commission have any suggestions or questions for staff? Hearing none, then that takes us down to item 3.3, vacancies on the commission. And although we have one member, thank you for attending, and a very good reason not to be here in person. We understand. Congratulations are in order.
Yes.
But we still are light on numbers of members of the commission. And so could the staff maybe help us review the process that we go through to get members and anybody that might be watching that may have an interest in joining the commission?
Sure. It is through the city manager's office. They manage it on the website. We did speak with the individuals for the city's web, what I want to say, the filming, where this is being
Right.
filmed live, right? But they were working on trying to maybe do some sort of reach out to let people know about the opportunities, because this isn't the only commission with openings. They take them year round, and then they go through an appointment process. It's approved by the mayor. The application's online. You go through the city manager's office, and those are submitted, and then the mayor appoints and looks at the openings. And they do it periodically. You can apply at any time. There's a big push, obviously, just before the August transition when new ones come in, and that's kind of the big time, but they are open at any time there's an opening. We would love to have anyone. We've been talking about some ideas of maybe getting it on social media and on the new city channel. I want to say YouTube channel, but it's not YouTube. So I have to keep stopping myself. I think do you guys know what it's called? It's city, anyway, it's
the public service channel. I
Yes.
know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
but yeah, I keep wanting to say YouTube or whatever it is now, but the people that so graciously film this are filming, and we have created the city of Salina's own channel. So we're trying to see about creating some content for that, where we can advertise the openings and the availabilities and what the city needs. We're just one of, I think there are 20, I think I counted 22 boards and commissions. So like the HRC and the AAB are the two that we deal with. So that's the process. I don't know if you have any other.
No, except I know that people do view this on cable TV, and I'd strongly encourage anybody interested to go to the city clerk's office if they have questions that they want to ask. Otherwise, get online and please fill out the applications. And to the commission as well, if you know anyone else, commissioners, that you think would be appropriate for the committee, please, by all means, recommend that they fill out online or in person one of the applications, because we do need to see some more seats filled, particularly as some of the cases start flowing through the pike. And It takes time to do this. It's an important task that we carry out, and so it takes time, and I don't want to overburden any number, and it takes 3 commissioners to review a case. So I think some of us will be a little busier than we have in the past. So if this sounds like something anyone is interested in, I'd encourage them to get online and apply. Any other comments or questions on the application or vacancies?
Is that something that the city puts out on a website of all the openings that you have?
Yes, on
Is
the,
that pretty easy when you can get to then?
yes, through the city's website, on the City of Salina's website. I don't know, I think it's under boards and commissions, like if you go to the main home page and there's a tab for boards and commissions, and then you can go there and there should be an application there. And if anyone has any problems, they can always call the Community Relations Office and we'll be glad to point you in the right direction.
Good question, thank you. Any other questions or comments?
I think when I applied, it was really enticing to be able to see what this commission does, but it wasn't until I was able to get through a couple of steps online that I was able to see that it was available and it was something that I could, apply to. So I was wondering if there was any way that maybe we could make it more visible somehow. That would be helpful because it is really enticing, and I think it's something that anyone that could have a little bit of extra time but wants to, give to the community. We want to hear different voices, and that's so important here. But if it was a little bit more visible, perhaps we would have more applicants and we could have a bigger pool.
Thank you, that's some good input, certainly. Any others? Okay. Well, I see that we have no unfinished business. One more time, I'll go to a public forum. Do we have anybody online that would wish to speak at a public forum?
We do not.
Seeing no one in the room or online, I will then adjourn this public meeting. Our next regular scheduled meeting will be Tuesday, January 11th at 5:30. Thank you for your attendance and your attention. This meeting is adjourned.